In this video we're going to talk about QuiltingHub.com events and how we add them. So let's get started.
QuiltingHub.com contains a very powerful world centralized quilting calendar. We aim to be the central location where everyone goes to for all quilting events in the world. The eventual goal is that all these events are only entered once in our database and everyone displays them on their site from our database. This will be saving time, money, and providing accuracy by centralization. So when you do have to change something about your event, you don't have to change it in the 40, 50 some odd different websites. You put it on, you change it in one place, and it's done and ready to go. All events are added by an administrator of a member page on QuiltingHub. So to add an event, you must have a member listing, you must have admin access to that listing, and you must be logged in so you can work with it.
If your listing does not exist, add it using the Add or Suggest a Listing button. See the other video on how to do that. If your listing exists but you do not have access to it, you can either request access from your current administrator or contact us and we will help you.
Events can be added from either the Add button found on the listing detail page or from the Add an Event button found at the bottom of almost any page. At the bottom of almost every page, we can click the Add an Event button, or since I happen to be on the page at the moment, up in the Admin area, you'll notice an Events here, I can click that. But what we're going to do is actually click the Add an Event found on the page in the Events area. So let's change this type to a class. Let's set a date in here. If we do repeating events, you can actually say repeat every 1 month on third Tuesday, or just set it to whatever you want. Rarely you're going to be putting in the begin, repeating, on, and after. For event name, just let's call it Massive Fun Class. For description, Amazing Description. And for the website, I really highly recommend that you only put this in if you actually have an exact web page for this particular event. If it's a generic spot, you're just going to confuse the quilters, so don't put it in since we don't have one. You can use any of your prior locations simply by selecting them, or you can enter a new location. We're just going to pick the Arlington Plaza location, but you could have easily just added one. Let's go ahead and put a fee in there of $34.99. And we're pretty much ready to go. I could click update here. It's a live situation, so I'm just going to click return instead. And once the item has actually been added, you can edit any one of the particular events simply by clicking the edit pencil, or if it happens to be a repeater, you can edit all, and it'll edit all simultaneously.
Let's add a shop hop event so I can show you how to select the shops. We select the shop hop event type, fill in the basic information, and down here in the locations is where we select the shops. Simply set the search range and select the nearby shops that are part of your hop. It's that easy to have a shop hop event page.
Now let's talk about some special cases. Quilt shop hops. Shop hops contain a map of every single shop in the hop, and this is handled by simply clicking each shop in the hop during the edit. The advantage is that the shop hop can now be found based on each shop location on the maps and the trip planner. So if you happen to have a large shop scattered over quite an area, this is a great way to pull in people from the surrounding areas to notice the entire shop hop through at least one of them on the fringe edges. There's a unique instance between quilt shows and the vendors that attend them. Once a quilt show has been entered into the system, show vendors may view their events and hook to them by adding their special booth number. Once hooked, the event will appear in both of the calendars. Any change to the event venue is reflected in both calendars. This is a very powerful tool, so trouble may occur from time to time, and if you need help, please contact us.